Right, they're already gonna see it. But. So Duane and I have a thing, so it's just us. You. Welcome. You couldn't get very low that time. Oh goodness gracious! It's been like 3 weeks and you can't get the lowest you on the.
What I'm good am I?
So welcome to another fabulous Mick and Duane show, the highly sought after and award winning Mick and Duane show. I don't know. Somebody told me we won an award.
We did.
Nathan said that, so I say it all the time.
We'll repeat it then.
Yeah, so we say it all the time. Award winning. So as you can see, we have some guests with us. Ron May here is a lifelong friend of Duane and I. Mm-hmm. And it's behind.
I'm noticing it. Yeah.
It's behind.
I just saw Ron do the sign.
Yeah.
So lifelong friend of both of ours, and he has done something, not just him and some other people with us, which we will introduce here shortly, something really awesome and is near and dear to Duane and I's heart.
Yep.
They have a bourbon they are releasing right now. We will let them tell more about it. Now, this is going to be weird for my audience, me having a script. A little bit of a script. I will try and follow a little bit of it. Okay. So, you know what I need, Duane?
Reader?
Yeah. I've lost my glasses. Oh, well, I'll use yours.
Okay.
Man.
That don't work too well. Huh?
Yeah. Dang. Where are mine? I've lost my glasses like a month ago, and
You can't see them to find it.
well, I couldn't find them. I was like, man, I paid like $300 for my glasses. Could not find them. I was like, finally, I got to get some glasses. So I ordered new glasses. I had to pay for them out of my pocket. And then like a week later, one of my family members was walking out in the front yard. They were laying out in the front yard. I was like, oh, just bought them. All right, got to use Duane's glasses. All right. Okay, so as we said, tonight's very special. The launch of a very rare Disruptor brand of bourbon, which I'm curious what Disruptor means.
Disruptor means whenever it changes the industry, any industry.
Okay, I was hoping it wasn't going to disrupt my gut.
No.
Okay, all right, cool.
Probably not.
That's good. Yeah, most don't. I'm heavily sauced. But anyway, this brand of bourbon was created by 3 local Eastern Kentuckians. 2 thumbs up there.
Yay!
Eastern Kentuckians. Okay, we have them here as guests. Okay, we're talking about, this is for Ashland, the Ashland area. The Ashland area. We have a lot of celebrities from this area, and there's a lot of talent in this area. I'll get to us.
You too.
I'll get to us. But there is a lot of talent, music, art, whatever in this area. You listed a few. The Judge, Billy Ray Cyrus, Letitia. We all know Letitia. Brandon Webb. His papa lived like 2 doors down from where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Carr was his last name. He had a machine shop down in Catlettsburg. Can't think of his first name. It's past now. Anyway, Shorty Dameron, another celebrity. Sure. I was wondering if you caught that, Shorty Dameron. You remember Shorty Dameron from Catlettsburg?
I remember all the Damerons from Catlettsburg.
No, here's what he does. Shorty Dameron, and of course, Four Skulls. The international recording artists Four Skulls are also from this area.
They are.
And Radicals, and the Mick and Duane show.
Yes.
Another pluses all around.
Oh, pluses.
Okay. Duane and I were honored to get contacted by Ron to help.
Definitely.
Do a small part. Whatever we can do with this podcast, and help you all do this.
It's
really a good time to do this because of the opening up of the Boyd County, the liquor laws.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
If you'd have tried this 5 years ago,
Would have fallen on deaf ears.
it would have been hard. Newer minds, newer thinking is in power now. The old guard is out, and I don't mean because they're old, but old thinking. There's older people that are forward thinking, but we have people in there that are thinking forward. We have you've been out and about. We have restaurants now. I can go a mile down the road and get a bottle of bourbon if I want. Used to, I had to go to one of those 4 precincts in Ashland.
Or Ironton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Before
Well, that was high school.
Yeah.
That was high school. That's
high school. What were you doing drinking in high school?
Well, I heard about it.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that people done that sort of thing.
For the big
If I'd have known Philip Hedrick,
Hey. Disclaimer.
he'd always told my mom, because my mom was always on Joe and Hedrick, about drinking. And Philip said, "Oh, Bonnie," he said, "if I'd have known they was going to have beer there, I wouldn't even have went." And even till my mom passed, if she was over here and she saw beer in my fridge, I'd say, "Oh, that Chip left that over here."
Yeah.
That's 50 years old.
She didn't believe you.
No, she didn't. She wanted to act like it though. All right, so we have Mick Fawson. So your name is easy to remember, Mick.
Fantastic name.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, you want me to give the background on you that he wrote out? I'll give it. Okay, so he's a chemical engineer that played an integral role in 2 companies that helped build this entire area: Ashland Oil / Marathon and Armco Steel, where my dad worked for 45 years, and your dad worked, and many people in our area. That built this area.
It did.
How many employees did they have?
We had 6,000 employees
At the height, yeah.
in Ashland, and we had 33,000 worldwide.
Right.
At one time. Wow. Ashland Oil also had 33,000
Yeah.
worldwide. So yeah, big companies.
Big companies. That's why
Jobs.
we have what we have now. We'll see how it goes.
Wish we could get another company to invest for 6,000 jobs in this area.
Yeah.
We have everything. We have rail. We have river.
Got the power,
We got
Power.
water.
industrial
Okay.
park.
Yeah.
Industrial park. So I always tell people, you're from Kentucky. I'm like, well, I live in civilization. What do you think? Well, I live close to an interstate.
Yeah.
So that's civilization. That's what I tell them.
Then they look down and see if you have on shoes.
Yeah.
Right. I do have all my teeth.
Nice.
I have all my teeth. All right. Let's see. Mick 2 has also worked locally at the state level in economic development and as a collegiate educator, teaching advanced business at Marshall University.
And let me interject something. I think also Moorhead, right?
Moorhead.
Yeah,
Moorhead?
Yeah. So
Sweet. My older brother, my younger brother went there, and one of my sons.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They did a good
Great
job.
school.
I worked at ACTC.
ACTC, yep.
Yep.
Another one of my kids went there. Yep. All great institutions. Okay, now Ron May. We'll move on to Ron May.
Wait a minute.
No, you got it. You're next. So, Eastern Kentucky's very own serial entrepreneur, Ron May. So we've always known Ron May is an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
We've
goes hand in hand.
We've always known that ever since you graduated. There was this, there was that, there was I couldn't keep up with all of it.
I don't know what started.
Frankenstein was the first one.
I think Howard came started first.
No, Howard came. Yeah.
When I was 14, I worked at a stereo store in Ashland that was owned by a family that sold it to the Finleys. Glenmore and Loretta Finley, Letitia's one. So that was my introduction in with that wonderful family.
When he was 9, he had a lemonade stand that sold imported lemonade.
Well,
Does it count if I sold bubble gum in junior high?
All right, so more about Ron, and
More
then
about Ron,
we'll
yeah.
let him talk. Okay, Ron has created, like I said, just
Several things.
countless proprietary products commercialized in the global business. Dr. Frankenstein, you know, when everybody was souping up their stereos. I did it.
That was the top of the line.
That was,
Dr. Frankenstein.
oh yeah, that's what you did back then.
Yeah.
You didn't have internet and video games. You had something.
And let me tell you how it happened. When I built the product, that industry invited abuse because you were turning it up, playing it loud, crank it up. So what I tried to do is I tried to build a product that was more durable. Yeah.
Indestructible.
So what I did is I used 4-inch coils on the woofers.
Yeah.
Flat wound wire.
Right.
With what was it? Kapton cooling.
Girth is important.
And I've got it. And 4-inch coils that would handle all the abuse. So I did it because I didn't have the money for a warranty program. So if they tore up, I was just going to be screwed. So we made them to where you couldn't really tear them up.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, well, they're indestructible.
Yeah.
And that's how we launched.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice story.
And we started it in my son's bedroom.
Yeah.
And he slept on the couch. And we had woofers stacked to the ceiling in his bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like that. That was my dad.
He didn't
Probably
care.
like the income that came from it.
Sure. Can I get a new car, Dad? You ran around my room.
Yeah.
Sure. Get you two.
But that business also, we parlayed that into a company that made mass merchant products also. And we made a very inexpensive line that we sold at Walmart. And we were the first U.S. electronics car audio brands product to sell to Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So when we were kids, we were making as much money a month as most of our friends' dads were a year.
What's up? What's up?
It was great.
What's up, guys? We got some people jumped
some
in.
peeps.
You know, Alvin's in, JB's in, Rod Williamson, Nathan, neighbor Jim Meeks. Remember Jim Meeks?
I do.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining. All right, we will continue on because if anybody knows Ron, we could be here 3 hours.
Wait a minute. I'm joking.
Another one, Carnegie Acoustics.
Yeah.
Allocaine. I went up and asked my wife. I said, "You know what Allocaine is?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Is that what I use when I got some NGL on my hands? Natural gas was minus 71 degrees stuff at work, so it's like a 2nd-degree burn." And they gave me some. I think so. I don't remember so.
It might have been.
I don't know. It helped.
Yeah.
And that was
I didn't like it.
That was a crazy story too, because I was living in Sarasota, Florida, and got a sunburn, and they gave me at the ER, a buddy of mine, the doctor gave me Silvadine as the burn medicine standard, and turns out it's not even what that product was made for.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
Was it to lubricate bearings or something?
But and I don't want to trash Silvadine because Silvadine has a wonderful application. So, but anyway, we were trying to figure out what happened, and I got silver poisoning from the metal.
Oh, wow.
It was so because my whole body was burned, so I'm putting it on
Yeah.
2nd-degree sunburn.
Well, you sound like my dad. It says apply once a day, and my dad was putting it on 3 times a day. This, he had,
Absolutely.
He had a little cancer thing on his nose, and it was like eating a hole in it. I'm like, God, that looks awful. I said, "Honey, how often you put that on?" "Oh, twice a day." I said, "Where's the stuff?" It says once a day. No wonder. Burn a hole in his face.
Is Allocaine a good example of a disruptive product?
It is. This is what Mick does.
Yeah.
Mick reels everybody in.
All right.
This is one of his fortes, and he's been doing it. He's the best at it. So it's true that was a disruptive brand because before us, everybody was buying 100% aloe vera gel in all the retail stores because
The green stuff.
yeah, and if it reads 100% aloe vera gel, it has to. You can't lie.
Right.
Well, it was a gel, and the aloe vera that was in the gel was 100% aloe vera, but there may have only been a trace of 1%. So it's a water-based gelatin. Not all of them, but with maybe 1% or 2% of aloe vera.
Ron's geeking out on on his aloe vera.
Oh no.
All right, moving on.
I'm staying.
73,000 locations.
So
I want to get to the bourbon.
what happened was, Allocaine ended up being the #1 sold burn medicine in the world, and it still is. It owns about 80% of the market.
Yeah, it says right here 73,000 locations. Also, you have an acid reflux medicine coming out.
We have an oral suspension acid reflux medicine.
All right,
coming
so
out.
that launches this fall.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
All right, and the reason why he's here,
I missed you guys.
besides him missing us in the neighborhood, he has a bourbon. He and his colleagues have a bourbon that they're launching. So let's go on to the young lady that is absolutely out of place in this whole room.
She's wondering why she's here right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
She's a little nervous.
Why am I
She'll have
here?
popcorn trails
Why
all
am
the way out to the
Why am I here? Miss Gracie Lynn, nice to meet you. So this is your granddaughter, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Accomplished nationally in dance. What type of dance?
All of them. Hip hop, jazz, pom, ballet.
You got a demonstration?
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, all right. You're currently at the Gatton School of Business.
Yes.
Did I say it right, Gatton? Is that right? Okay. At UK. And she is the second president in this room.
Second.
She's the president of Lily Mae Bourbon. And says it makes her the youngest female president of a bourbon company in the history of bourbon. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm also a president of Radical Sound Company, this room. So I'm the president of this room. we do more out of this room. But anyway, it's not about us. All right. So Dwayne's got a line, but I'm cutting his line.
I took my glasses. I can't even read.
So he don't get his line.
Let's get down to business here and tell us about Lily Mae Bourbon.
There we go. So let's turn this over to Ron. Tell us about the bourbon, Ron.
Well, for the past 15 years almost, I've been living in Bardstown, Kentucky, which is the bourbon capital of the world.
Very nice.
And people from all over the world travel on this trek to go on the Bourbon Trail. And so many different bourbon brands are there. And
I've been it 4 times on my
Yeah.
motorcycle. That's a very dangerous thing.
Yeah. Bourbon Trail on the motorcycle.
Let's drink a little bit here. Hey, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Already? Go ahead.
but all the many of the big names are there, and it's kind of weird when you see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rickhouses where they store the bourbon, and many of those rickhouses hold 50,000 barrels each.
Oh wow.
I always found it interesting when I was reading that they would rotate the barrels depending on when the sun came in during that time of the year. It's not like they stick the barrel in the work and just wait 10 years. No, they rotate them because of the heat from which direction the sun is coming. They rotate the barrels. They're all the time moving.
And every other year they paint the outside black, then the next year white, then the next year black, the next year white. And they've all got their secrets that they use.
You know why they started charring the barrels?
No.
Keep out bacteria, and then it enhance the flavor. Ooh, that tastes good. Let's keep doing that.
Yeah. And a lot of times that's how products are discovered.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a whoopsie, but it
Whoopsie.
yeah, it worked out.
But the landscape is just littered with rickhouses. It's beautiful. The town is beautiful. The people are amazing. It's just such a cool place to be. And what when we first moved there, we opened a winery.
Yeah.
And the reason we opened the winery was because we realized that not everybody that came there would want to drink bourbon. So, yeah, I know, right? I never saw you, so
Yeah, you didn't.
yeah, wasn't you.
Yeah.
But and we had Bullett's Winery and Bistro, and we had Bullett's Brewery Barbecue and Steakhouse and many other places in Nashville. Main Street, downtown Bardstown. And so we caught almost everybody coming in and out. And what would happen is these people they would come in and, we had all these different bourbons and gins and tequilas and brandies and whatever. But then we also had all of our wines.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, hi, you all here for the Bourbon Trail? And they'd be like, we're from Stuttgart, Germany, just wherever. They were from all over the world. And I couldn't believe that people came that far to do this. I mean, that was their vacation. Their family vacation was coming to Bardstown. People from Europe? Oh, yeah. Wow. Everywhere. Japan, everywhere.
Yeah. Well, now you talk about Japan, so that's the reason Buffalo Trace assholes started hoarding their bourbons. Used to, I could go buy Eagle Rare, I could buy Blanton's for $50 a fifth. I could find it anywhere, and then all of a sudden you can't find it. You can't get it. And what I was told and what I read was that the Japanese had developed a taste for 10-year-old bourbon, and they were selling it at astronomical cost to them, and they were buying it. So there was a shortage because they was selling it to the Japanese.
Well, and I'm sure you could imagine this, but the worst thing that can happen to you is you don't sell any product. The second worst thing that can happen to you is you sell too much product. And that's what a lot of these companies did. They made such superior products that people started enjoying them all over the world. And when they did, it sucked up all the
I got mad at them.
the reserves that we had here.
I got mad at them. I was like, there's other people make bourbon. I'll go buy theirs.
Well, I mean,
So.
and it's funny because almost all of it started from just a few local families.
Yeah.
And
Elijah Craig was a preacher.
yep,
I like Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
that's one of your brands.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty good bang for the buck. A 12-year-old bourbon for 30-something bucks.
Well,
Not
it
bad.
is.
Yeah.
It is. And there was a green label, Heaven Hill, that they had, and Heaven Hill owns over 200 brands
Yes. Yeah.
of adult beverage. And, each brand may have 5 SKUs or 40. So the amount of products that they have under their umbrella is amazing. And as far as I know, that's the largest privately owned adult beverage company, like bourbon and all that, in the world.
Yeah.
And they have over 200 brands. Did he just kick me under the table?
Yeah.
I think he did.
I want to show up this beautiful.
I want to show up. So when I take the wife in a liquor store, he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
But when we go in, what does she look for?
Prettiest bottle.
The prettiest bottle.
Look at that.
And this is a beautiful bottle. This is a beautiful bottle of bourbon. Let's see. I gotta do it slow.
It's a little bit behind, guys.
It's a little bit behind. That is a beautiful bottle. My wife would approve. She will approve when
Look at the top.
Fancy. The Saints.
Well, Lily,
All right. Beautiful bottle.
fleur de lis is French for flower of the lily.
Oh, okay.
That's what fleur de lis means. The translation, English translation. So we have a fleur de lis on top. Not that we're from Louisville, but we are based out of Louisville now, our company. You might have to let her find the perforation.
He's got videos.
Well, I can't find them anyway.
I do not give up. I'm over many
You're
bottles.
not a quitter.
I'm not a quitter. Rehab is for quitters. All right, I need my Duane glasses. Where'd they go?
So
I thought I saw it.
one of the things
There it is.
that I have to attribute the success of Allocaine to was how well the product spoke to the consumers, how well the packaging spoke to the consumer. So we understand the value in that. So when we made this, we were trying to find the absolute. How heavy is that?
It's a real core.
Yeah,
It's a real board.
Like the real cork.
Oh yeah.
I hate those. And if the twist off, it's rock band.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say that.
Okay.
So have you ever felt a closure heavier than that?
No, I'm a cork smeller.
Yeah.
That's why I turned it upside down just a second ago to smell cork.
Now you're a cork soaker
Cork sucker.
because you're soaking the cork.
Okay.
Come from a long cork suckers.
So, but that closure is made of Zamac. Do we have anybody in this room that worked in metallurgy that would know what Zamac is?
No.
Mick, do you know what it is?
We've all worked at, yeah, we worked at AK and Inco, but we don't. I don't know what Zamac is.
It's a zinc alloy
Oh
with
wow.
magnesium, aluminum, and copper.
Okay.
So that's Zamac.
So where's this going?
So that,
Quickly.
that helps with the weight.
Oh, the weight of the.
And then we did a triple gold plate,
Yeah, go ahead.
24 karat gold, 3 coats of real.
Yeah. You could hurt somebody with that.
Well, we did this for a
Wait a minute, did
reason.
we open my bottle?
That's not. You don't get a bottle.
I don't get a bottle.
We will share a bottle. This
Okay.
this one goes in the collection.
Yeah,
That goes in the collection.
upstairs in the collection.
The label is also 3 coats of 24 karat gold.
Oh wow.
Because we wanted it to speak to the consumers.
So is Duane and I are the only ones partaking tonight?
I'm driving back to Bardstown tonight, and these two are driving back to Greenville.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So a pour. Oops, a little thick. So
A little thick for me.
I'll take that one.
As if that wasn't done on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
First time we've doing that.
Oops.
Sorry, Duane.
So let's talk about this before you partake.
Okay.
You know, I always.
There are a million bourbons out there. There are a million bourbons,
Yeah.
and that's an oversaturated industry. So there's not room for any more.
Oh no. There's always room for more.
There's always room for more.
So here's what Sam Walton said. Sam Walton said, I challenge you to find any industry that's not oversaturated. They all are. There's not room for one more product.
Yeah, they killed our 80s metal.
Well, that.
They oversaturated 80s metal.
How
They
did I
killed
know
it.
that I was going to push a button?
Yeah. Push the
They
button
killed.
down.
They killed our 80s metal. All these crappy
Sam
80s.
Walton was not responsible for that.
Okay.
But what Sam said was, there's not room for any more products, but there's always room for the best. So how do you make a product that's the best?
It smells nice.
You make one that appeals to the
You
masses.
get Ron May and you're involved in your production. She'll do it.
All right.
Cheers.
It is time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good. Yeah.
Shocker from him. Yeah. A little fruit, a little bit. The finish was not different than the first sip, which is good.
That is good.
Yeah. Usually,
Finish it usually hard.
the finish can get harsh, and that's generally with higher proof bourbon too. Those hit you harder quicker. But I watched the video of the other guys. I'm really
They said so much sweetness. I'm not getting that sweet. Maybe a little bit of honey.
It's not as sweet as I think.
It's not
Makers,
as-
I think Makers
Makers is
too sweet for me.
Jefferson's is kind of sweet to me.
Jefferson's is a little sweet. Yeah.
This is much higher than that.
Yeah, this is
Really
really much
good.
higher end. Yeah, this is the taste is the same.
Front to back.
Yes.
Does that make good sense?
It does. It absolutely does. But
So it is 80 proof, which would let you know it's not going to be as harsh, especially on the finish. I agree with these guys. This is better than the Basil Hayden. Much better for 80 proof, and for anyone. I've told you this on the phone. I travel the country a lot for work, and guys will ask me, I'll always tell them, I'll say, Basil, I'm still gonna call it Basil. I'll say, probably should start out with Basil Hayden's. It's a 80 proof, it's a little louder, won't hit you as hard. Because if you start with Knob Creek 120, you're gonna get turned away.
Yeah.
You'll say, no. Yeah.
This is good taste.
This is pretty good. That's
from a mixer.
Plus from a mixer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I was expecting him to go like he's done with my Rush beer.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that was very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Shake everybody's hand.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
We'll take it.
Yeah. So I agree. This is I don't want to say beginner's bourbon, but someone that doesn't drink it as much as us.
Yeah.
But this is a good, and that's premium.
It's premium.
That's a premium bourbon. I can tell, even though I know you said premium, but I can
Well,
tell.
I knew coming from Ron it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff.
But the difficulty, and what we see is the middle class is shrinking, and you have the people that go with the higher proofs, and then you've got a new generation of new drinkers that want a lower proof. So a lot of this meat is disappearing, and that meat is where 90% of the products are. So, and I almost hate coming on the air and saying, this is what you need to be doing from now on. But the fact of the matter is lower proof bourbons are becoming more popular. And we were ahead of that.
Did someone say bourbon?
I knew if you were coming out with a product, it was going to hit the mark.
Thanks, bud.
That's just
Game or
you.
bourbon?
That's Ron May written right all over.
Yeah, JB. I think Hannah needs a fifth of this bourbon. I'll talk to you about her off the air.
She'll be a good marketer for you.
Yeah. We'll talk offline. Anyway, I think
my drink so I can get another drink of that. Mind if I had an ice cube?
No, I want you to. I want you
Well,
to drink it the way you drink it.
that's generally I'm a tumbler with 1 cube.
It opens it up.
It does.
It opens up the oils,
It does.
the flavors.
I used to be just a neat guy, and then I did a couple bourbon tours,
Research.
and research, and I was like, it smooths it out. It's supposed to be with this. I was like, okay, I'll try another. So I'll take you in here in a minute. My closet in here, so we're in a basement, but that is like underground right there.
Nice.
So that closet, that's I have guitar parts in there, but I call it my bourbon chiller. So it brings the temperature down, and I'll take you in
It'd
there.
make a nice wine cellar too.
Yeah, it feels. I like my bourbon chilled a little bit, and I take it. And what I'm going to drink, I put in there, and leave it for a night, and it brings it down just a little bit.
What's your ride temperature?
It's yummy.
Want a cube?
Yes.
We have an ice cube thing over here.
I was wondering where you
We're
pulled that out of.
high class. This is a high class place.
Sure.
We got a ice canter. This is how I drink mine.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. So
So that bottle
right there.
comes from Sombre Glass in France.
I think you could kill someone with that bottle,
You would,
and the cap.
you would not want to christen your ship with it.
Yeah.
You'd have a hole in the hole.
Yeah.
Did you put extra weight in there? That's nice.
Well, I know how these shows go. So where can people get this bourbon?
We just started shipping.
Right.
And our distributor, RNDC, has shipped to a couple of places locally. I know AM PM has it.
AM, PM. So they've got places out in the county now.
Yeah.
Ba-boom, ba-boom.
And then the Belfont Country Club.
But I know a guy that's part owner, so maybe we can.
Get a deal.
Anyway.
And Belfont Country Club has it.
Okay.
So, and my son just joined there, and he had to be sponsored by someone, so he called Mick,
Yeah.
who's been there forever. But anyway, they have it, and very soon Kroger will have it. All the Kroger stores,
Yeah.
will have it. And we went backwards because you typically don't get Kroger until you've been around for years.
Right.
That was our first account.
Yeah.
Because when we took it to them, they said, "Yeah, this is different."
And you said different is good.
Oh
Dwayne,
yeah.
Dwayne, I had a discussion with him last week. Not early, but an offshoot, maybe special run, is if down in the corner, Four Skulls down in the corner, just a special run.
Well,
Four Skulls, I mean, we're a big deal.
we. Oh, no doubt. But
He's not laughing. He's not laughing.
We've already talked about it. A Four Skulls version of that.
well, we also have another bourbon coming out that I can't say what the name is yet.
Right.
And then we have
But you can't think of the core name of Four Skulls.
no, I wouldn't even try to.
And the logo. Who don't like skulls?
I know. Oh, I get it. What's the joke? But we've got a rum coming out, and then we have a mezcal coming out. So the mezcal could be Four Skulls too.
Okay. We're in.
And we're all Boyd Countyans, and
Yeah.
we kind of fight each other all the time, but we always stick together.
Yep.
Yep.
And we don't fight anymore, do we?
No, it's too old for that.
Yeah.
I don't like fighting.
No.
No.
I don't even got time to argue.
No.
Just like, all right.
Yeah.
See you.
We'll remodel the kitchen next week.
Yeah.
Let's go eat a crisp.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have hot dog breath because that's where I just came
I don't
from.
mind it.
Yeah.
I just got, you saw maybe some painting stuff in there, so we just got through. Alvin Coral just redid our master bath.
Love him.
Just redid our master bath, and we went down. Pam and I went down to Lowe's
Down the road.
to pick out tile, and it's just so stressful. And I'm like, God. She's looking at this and look at this. And
It's supposed to be part of the fun.
Yeah.
yeah. So I was
Part of
So I
the
was-
horse sport.
I was down there, and she was picking out this, and I'm like, no. And I got on my phone, and I know Alan lived like 5 minutes, so I'm like, dude, Alan,
Get down here.
I need you to come to Lowe's right now. He's like, why? He said, I said, if you don't come within 5 minutes, I'm going to get the book. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, over this bathroom. I swear to God, you get your ass down here right now. And I hung up, and he was there within 5 minutes, and he got with her, and I went and I went and sat somewhere. I'm like, y'all just let me know.
Take a nap.
And they remodeled the bathroom when he was in his absence.
He may be good at making people think it was their idea. Because there's somebody else in this room that does that. You. Anytime we were
I've learned that at work.
I can't do it.
I have learned that at work. The boss.
I tried.
You go tell the boss. I think it would be better if we do this. But if you massage him and involve him and make him think like it was his idea, it gets done. I learned that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I've also something else I've learned. I've lost the words. So lose the words I. Don't use the word I. We. No. You replace them with yours. Theirs. Lose the word I. Lose the word we, and your life will be much better.
I get it. I totally get it.
People, great show. Thank you all for hanging out. We understand the timeline of things. If you go too long,
I'm good. I'm here for hours if you
Anybody got we'll do more after the show. The fun is after the show.
The after party.
Mick, do you have anything else?
No, not
You
really.
young lady?
No.
No? Ron, I'm not going to ask because he would have lots. Dwayne. Dwayne. All right, here we go. Here it comes. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Have a good one.
People, keep an eye out for this bourbon.
May bourbon.
We were lucky to get to sample it, and I don't think there'll be much of this left by the time this bottle.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff, Ron. Pretty good stuff.
Thank you.
Anything
Thank you, thank you all for tuning in. You.
You.
Peace out.
Have a good one.